This time we ask you to please rise and remove your caps for the singing of the Star Spangled Banner being performed tonight by Kaylee Cobb. Kaylee is a 2022 graduate of Strasburg High School. She's a sophomore at George Mason University, majoring in vocal performance. She works this summer at Nancy's Coffee Bar, so stop in and visit and enjoy some fine coffee. Kaylee, whenever you're ready.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting Star-Spangled Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Wonderful, thank you. This time we'll have the throwing out of the first pitch, and we've got kind of a surprise tonight. We're going to welcome back a true Valley Baseball League legend. This young man played for us for 1.5 seasons. Dial that down a little bit. We won one Valley Baseball League title, came within one run of the second. Over 1.5 seasons, he hit 17 doubles, 17 home runs. In 2016, pitching as a closer, his ERA was 0.00. He won the home run derby at the All-Star game at James Madison, hitting 20 home runs, many deep into that parking lot in left center field. In fact, the hardest ball I've ever seen hit was actually a foul ball hit here. He bats from the right-hand side. He hit a line drive right over the head of a third base coach. He had to duck. He hit the left field fence on one bounce. This guy could crush a baseball. Please welcome back a fan favorite, really beloved, Brandon Caranta. Now we'll see if he's still got an arm. All right, still got it, still got it. Big round of applause.
The 2023 Strasburg Express are on the air from First Bank Park in Strasburg, Virginia. It is the 2023 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kyle Gutshaw. Glad to be with you here tonight and all season long from Strasburg. Tonight is the 2023 Valley Baseball League season opener as the Newmarket Rebels are in town to take on the Strasburg Express. It's great to be back on the air for year number 5 as the play-by-play voice of the Strasburg Express, and we're excited for another season. It's going to be a little bit different this year with the way that the division is set up. Instead of 2 divisions like in prior years, we have 1 division, and that is the Valley League teams all in one. So it's going to be very important to get off to a good start, play solid baseball, and see what comes down at the end of the year and see if you can get into the playoffs. So again, 2 teams that were part of the North Division in prior years, and also county rivals, the Express and the Rebels, getting the baseball tonight for game number 1 of 43, also added an extra game this year. It's going to be Matt Dickey. Matt Dickey for the Express is a 6'2 righty out of Emmanuel College in Tallahassee, Florida. Matt was supposed to play for the Express about halfway through the year last year, but his coach there actually had him shut down due to so many innings being thrown, but we're happy to have him here in Strasburg for 2023. Tonight's broadcast can be found on Facebook, YouTube, and Stretch Internet on the Strasburg Express social pages. We're using some new graphics this year, so bear with us as we kind of work through some possible bugs and try to get things going.
Leading off the Rebels, second baseman, wearing number 5, Sean Stewart.
And we are ready for baseball. Sean Stewart, the second baseman, will lead it off for the Newmarket Rebels here on opening night. First pitch of the season is up high for a ball at 7:12, and we're underway here in the 2023 season. Sean Stewart awaits the 1-0 from Dickey, and that's outside to the backstop 2-0. Lineup tonight for the visiting Newmarket Rebels. Stewart, the batter. The second baseman. Batting second, Kyle Musser, the left fielder. Batting third is the center fielder, Elrico Riley. 2-0 the count to Stewart. Kicks and delivers, and that is a strike, 2-1. Batting fourth for the Rebels, the first baseman, Bryce Safferwich. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Francisco Calderon. 2-1 the count. And that's outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. Batting sixth, Jadir Morlos, the shortstop. 3-1. And a leadoff walk to start the ball game for Matt Dickey. Rebels have the leadoff man on here in the top of the first.
Left fielder, number
Drew
6,
Sassaman,
Musser.
the third baseman, will bat 7th. Garrett Walden, the catcher, will bat 8th. And Jude Dramecki, the right fielder, will bat 9th. Trying to work on our pronunciations. Obviously, first game of the year. We got to do a little practicing. Runner goes. No, he doesn't. He fakes the steal, and he heads back to first. The pitch is a called strike, 0-1. Kyle Muser, the batter out of Cornell University. 5'10" righty. Dickey looks in for his signs. Long hold. The pitch. Runner goes. No, he doesn't. Faking me out again. And the pitch misses. 1-1. Again, the Rebels and Express, former members of the Northern Division, played a lot of games against each other over the past few years, including some playoff baseball. 1-1, and that'll have to hold as a throw over keeps Stewart close at first. Thank you for joining us here tonight on Facebook, YouTube, and Stretch Internet for game number 1 of 43. 1-1. Runner goes this time, and it's fouled away. Count is 1-2. Other games tonight here in the Valley League. The Culpeper Cavaliers, new member of the Valley Baseball League, will be at Winchester tonight. Waynesboro's at Charlottesville. Harrisonburg is at Woodstock. Covington's at Stanton, and Front Royal is at Percival. Again, one division, a new team in the league, Culpeper, and then a new game, an extra game, 43 instead of 42. 1-2, and a swing and a little blooper into right. That's going to drop for a base hit. Didn't get a lot of it, but dropped it in front of the right fielder, Irigoyen, and it's a single. Here's Elrico Riley, the center fielder.
Center fielder, number 33, Elrico Riley.
So the Rebels with first and second and nobody out to start the season off here in Strasburg. First hit of the year goes to Kyle Muser. Elrico Riley out of Florida Southern College from Atlanta, Georgia. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball to short. This could be 2. Going to go to second for 1. Back to first. In time. It's a double play. Nice turn by the Express. Score at 6-4-3. And there are 2 outs here in the first. Stewart moves up to third on the double play.
Added to DH, number 23, Francisco Calverson. Correction, first baseman, number 8, Bryce Sadowich.
Here's Bryce Safferwich, the first baseman. Safferwich also out of Florida Southern College from Richmond, Virginia. Batting with a man on third and 2 outs. The pitch from Dickey is a called strike, 0-1. Oh, the count. Dickey works from the stretch. He comes set, and he deals. That's up high. Defense tonight behind starting pitcher Matt Dickey. In left field, it's Dakota Miller, a returner for the Express. Center field, Joe De Los Santos. Right field, JoJo Irigoyen. Third base, Wyatt Pfeiffer. Cade Parker, a returner, is at short. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Second base is Anthony LaSala. At first, it's Victor Castillo. And behind the plate for year number 3 with the Express, Ty Hooks out of Winthrop. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Dickey trying to pitch around to walk a single. And he will step off. One, 2. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and Matt Dickey does a great job working around a little bit of trouble on the base paths for the Rebels. Newmarket strands 1 at third. We go to the bottom of the first. Strasburg coming up. We go to the bottom of the first from Strasburg. Newmarket starting pitcher tonight is Danny Eden.
Leading off Express from the Georgia Southern University.
Eden out of Penn State, Harrisburg. From Morgantown, Pennsylvania. 6-foot lefty, 195. He will get the baseball tonight for the visiting Newmarket Rebels. Starting lineup for the Express. Leading off and playing shortstop, it's Cade Parker. Here's the first pitch. Called strike, 0-1. Batting second, JoJo Irigoyen, the right fielder. Batting third, Joe De Los Santos, the center fielder. Batting fourth and playing first, it's Victor Castillo. Pitch misses, 1-1. Batting fifth, left fielder Dakota Miller. Batting sixth, Ty Hooks, the catcher. Wyatt Pfeiffer plays third and bats seventh. Parker takes outside, 2-1. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Anthony LaSala. And batting ninth, the designated hitter tonight for Strasburg, Luke Jenkins. 2-1 to Parker. Swing and a miss, 2-2. As I mentioned a little bit ago, Parker joined the Express late last season, back here this year to start the year. 2-2 from the lefty Eden, and that's fouled off the net. Still 2-2.
Please return all foul balls to the home dugout. The foul balls are the property of the Express. On our Friday night games, those are the nights where all foul balls are keepers. But tonight's not Friday.
2 balls, 2 strikes to the righty, Cade Parker. Parker out of Georgia Southern University. And he takes a curveball for a called strike 3 on the inner part of the plate, and that is out number 1 here in the first.
The right fielder from Seminole State College, number 30, Yohander Irigoyen.
Here is JoJo Irigoyen. The pitch to Irigoyen is a called strike, 0-1. JoJo out of Seminole State College. He's from Orlando, Florida. 0-1 to the righty. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Ranging to his right is the second baseman. Quick throw to first in time. What a play by the second baseman, Stewart. He had to sprint up the middle, backhand it, make an off-balance throw to first, and he threw out Irigoyen on a bang-bang play for out number 2.
De Los Santos.
Good effort by Stewart to make that strong throw. Strong enough, at least. Here is Joe De Los Santos. The first pitch misses 1-0. Joe, the center fielder tonight, out of the College of William and Mary from Richmond, Virginia. And he fouls it off, 1-1. De Los Santos has also played in the Valley League previously. Strasburg's going to have some guys that have played, have some experience in this league. And that is crushed to left field, and in the first at-bat of the year, Joe De Los Santos goes yard for the first run of the year for the Strasburg Express. And it's 1-0 Strasburg here in the bottom of the first. How about that? Got out of here in a hurry.
Now batting the first baseman from Liberty University, number 1, Victor Castillo.
So Strasburg starts with a bang here in the bottom of the first with a long ball by Joe De Los Santos. 1-0 Strasburg. Here is Victor Castillo, the first baseman. Castillo, a lefty, and he hits one up the middle through the legs of the pitcher, Eden. Behind there to cover it is the shortstop as the throw is made to first and the half inning is over. But some hard-hit baseballs by the Express in the first, including a line drive home run over the wall and left by Joe De Los Santos. And after one from Strasburg, the Express won and the Rebels nothing. We go to the top of the second. Strasburg 1, Newmarket nothing. Francisco Calderon will lead it off for the Rebels. Them trailing 1-0. First pitch from Dickey misses 1-0. 1-0 pitch is in there for a called strike, 1-1. 1-1 the count. Top of the second inning. Both teams with one hit. Pitch. And that is line foul. 1-2 the count to Calderon. Francisco is out of West Virginia U Institute of Tech. 1-2. Breaking ball swing and a miss. Nice pitch there on the off speed by Dickey. And there's one out. That is strikeout number 2.
Now batting the shortstop, number 10, Jader Morelos.
And first pitch swing is Morales to third. Big hop, throw to first, and in time. What a play at first base by Castillo. It was a big hop on Wyatt Pfeiffer at third, and he had to adjust, and his throw was a bit high. But a great play at first to stay on the bag by Victor Castillo. That was a hard hit ball, but a great play to Rob Morales, and there's 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Drew Sassaman. Sassaman out of Penn State Harrisburg from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And the first pitch misses 1-0. And that's in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 with 2 outs. And a line drive caught by first baseman Victor Castillo. That was heading towards foul territory. He made another heck of a play over there and snags the catch, snags the baseball on the catch. And some great defensive plays there for the Express in the top of the second. We quickly move to the bottom of the second here from Strasburg. The Express lead it 1-0.
Southern, number 16, Dakota Miller.
We go to the bottom of the second inning. Strasburg 1, Newmarket 0. Dakota Miller will lead it off. And the pitch from Eden is a strike. 0-1. Miller out of Charleston Southern, and he takes another called strike, quickly 0-2. 0-2 pitch. And that is fouled off the pole. There's the Taco Bell noise immediately. Didn't take long. Second inning.
The Strasburg Taco Bell is not yet open, so cool your jets.
Still 0-2. Starting pitcher Danny Eden. He's a quick worker. He's ready to go. Curveball, and that is popped up center field. To his left, the center fielder Riley makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down here in the bottom of the second.
From Winthrop University, number 11, catcher Ty Hooks.
Now batting the Strasburg legend behind the plate, Ty Hooks. First pitch is down low. I believe Hooks set the on-base percentage record, team franchise on-base percentage record last year. He gets on base as that's fouled away 1-1. He could be mayor. Year number 3, so if he can, well, he can't come back another. He's got to prove he can live out a 4-year term first. He's a year short. 1-1. That is just down and out, 2-1. And that is up and out, 3-1. One thing about Hooks is he's patient at the plate, draws a lot of walks, a lot of base hits. If he walks here, that would be funny. 3-1, and instead it's going to be a line drive off the first baseman's glove, throw to first, not in time, and Ty Hooks will reach on an infield single, his first hit of the summer. 1-out single for the Express in the bottom of the second.
The batter from James Madison University, third baseman, number 10, Wyatt Piper.
Hard hit single. First baseman made a nice effort, but Hooks was going to beat it either way. The pitch to Wyatt Piper is a strike, 0-1. Piper out of James Madison University. From Greentown, Pennsylvania. 0-1. And a called strike. So we saw Miller lead off the inning and take 2 fastballs for strikes, and now Piper takes 2 strikes. 0-2. And that fastball is off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Eden, 17 strikes, 7 balls to an inning and a third. Breaking ball in the dirt. It gets away from the catcher, Walden, and the catcher, Ty Hooks, will get to second base. So wild pitch allows Hooks to move up to second. Hey, when your catcher is able to run the bases like that, that helps. And Piper takes down low, counts full, 3-2. Close pitch, but couldn't find the zone. From 0-2 to 3-2, the lefty Eden looks in. Walden lays down the signs. Piper awaiting the 3-2 pitch. And he swings and grounds one up the middle. Nice short hop pick by the second baseman, Stewart. He's been really impressive defensively to this point. Throwing out Piper at first, Hooks up to third, and there are 2 outs.
The batter is the second baseman wearing number 12 from University of Pittsburgh, Anthony Lasella.
For those watching at home, don't know if that looks like an easy play or not, but it's not. That's a short hopper where you got to get up on it quick, and if it eats you up, it's going to be into the outfield. So 2 outs with a man at third for Anthony Lasalla, the second baseman. Lasalla out of the University of Pittsburgh. 5'10", righty, 165. 0-1. Lined but foul down the third base line. He was out in front of that one on a breaking ball, and he's now behind 0-2. It'll be pitch number 30 coming up for Eden. He's throwing strikes. He's quick, getting the baseball and throwing it. 0-2. Lasalla hits one into the air into center field. Riley to his left and nearly let it go right over his head, but he snagged it for the third out. And the Express will leave a man at third and the second. We're through 2 from Strasburg. Express 1. Rebels nothing. We go to the top of the third. Strasburg holding on to a 1-0 lead, 8-9-1 for the Rebels against Strasburg starting pitcher Matt Dickey. It'll be Garrett Walden, the catcher, leading off, and he takes a called strike, 0-1. Seeing Dickey fire strikes, getting ahead of guys. 0-1. Breaking ball hit into the hole. Nice pickup by Cade Parker, and he spikes it. As the ball goes right to second base, it'll be an infield single. And hit number 2 of the night for the Rebels. Parker did a great job just getting to that ball, but he just couldn't get a grip on it. And it rolled away. Here's Jude Drzecki. Drzecki out of St. Andrews Presbyterian College. The pitch. Swing and a high fly into left field. Back to make the catch is Miller. 1 pitch, 1 out to the 9-man. And there is 1 out. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the speedy Sean Stewart, the second baseman.
Second baseman, number 5, Sean Stewart.
Stewart walked to lead off the game. He was later stranded at third, but he's also made 2 nice plays on the defensive side. The pitch. And he fouls one back. 0-1. The count. The pitch. And
be sure and hang on to your yellow admission tickets. We have a number of giveaways tonight.
Down the middle for a ball. 1-1. One pitch. And a called strike, 1-2. Set in the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive down the right field line. That's trouble, as that's going to go into the corner. Bobbling it in right field is Irigoyen, and they're sending him to the plate. Here's the throw, and he is out by a country mile. Great job. After Irigoyen bobbled it, he got it into the first baseman. And then a great relay from Castillo to the plate, and they get the runner at the plate. Moving to third base is Stewart.
Left fielder number 6, Kyle.
And it'll be a double and getting the third on the throw. So Walden gunned down at the plate, kind of shocked that they sent him there. So that is a huge out number 2. Stewart's at third. Here's the pitch to Muser, the left fielder. It's a strike on a foul ball, 0-1. Oh, 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Count is 0-2. Choked up on the bat is Muser. And the pitch. Fastball misses up high. 1-2. One-two pitch is a little nubber foul. It was foul behind the bag. It almost came back fair, but still would have been a foul ball. So the count is 1-2 to Kyle Muser, the left fielder. Singled his first time up. Dickey shaking his head, must have gotten the sign that he likes. Looks in. Oh, now he gets his sign. From the stretch, 1-2. Fastball just missing. Dickey was ready to walk off the mound. And that is just missing for a ball there. Let's see if the Rebels can take advantage. 2-2. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. It's going to be fielded by Parker. Throw to first. In time. A bang play. Umpire had to think about it for a second. There looked like there was going to be no way they were going to get him at first, but Parker able to field it around the bag, make a strong throw to first, and the Rebels' base running blunder costs them in the top of the third. We go to the bottom of the third from Strasburg. Express lead at 1-0. We go to the bottom of the third. Luke Jenkins, the 9-hole hitter, will lead off for Strasburg. Jenkins, the DH, left-handed hitter. He is out of University of North Carolina, Greensboro. He grounds one up the middle. Sliding stop by the second baseman, Stewart, and he's putting on a clinic out there as he throws Jenkins out at first for out number 1. What a play once again.
Shortstop, number 5, Cade Parker.
1 up, 1 down in the bottom of the third. Here's Cade Parker, the shortstop. He struck out looking back in the first. Seeing some pretty good defense to this point, and that's hit well into right by Parker, going back to right fielder, and he makes the catch right in front of the wall. Well struck, but just didn't have enough to get out, and there are quickly 2 outs. Here's JoJo Irigoyen, the right fielder.
Right fielder number 30, JoJo Irigoyen.
Irigoyen hit one to second his first time up and was robbed of a hit. First pitch, and he takes a strike on the outer part of the plate, 0-1. 25 strikes to 9 balls for Eden through 2 2/3, 0-1. And that is lined in the right. That is going to be caught, and a very, very quick inning for Eden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pitches, and the half inning is over. Strasburg goes down 1, 2, 3. We go to the 4th. Express 1, Rebels nothing.
Now batting center fielder number 33, Elrico Riley.
Elrico Riley, the center fielder, will lead it off for the Rebels here in the 4th. He hit into a 6-4-3 double play his first time up. The pitch from Dickey is a strike, 0-1. Rebels with no runs, 3 hits, no errors. Strasburg a run, 2 hits, and no errors as that pitch misses, 1-1.
Spot.
1-1. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there from Matt Dickey, 1-2. One-two count to the 3-hitter Riley. Breaking ball off the plate, 2-2. We'll get ready and take a look at the scores around the Valley League to this point here on opening night. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Matt Dickey
First baseman number 8, Bryce Satterwich.
picks up his 3rd strikeout of the night. Here's Bryce Satterwich, the first baseman. He struck out his first time up back in the 1st. Here's the pitch, and he takes a strike, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 the count, and a ground ball to 3rd. Charging again on that bad hop is Pfeiffer. He throws strongly to 1st in time, and there are 2 outs. 2 up, 2 down in the 4th for Newmarket.
Francisco Calderson.
It'll be Francisco Calderon, the DH. Struck out swinging back in the 2nd. The pitch. Breaking ball hit hard to 3rd. Pfeiffer Lets it get right by him, and that'll be a base hit. Hard hit baseball there from Calderon, and Pfeiffer just couldn't really get a glove on it, or he didn't get a glove on it. So that is hit number 4 for the Rebels.
Jader Morales.
It'll be Jader Morales, the shortstop, grounded out to third, his only time up. Pitch. And Morales takes outside. Dimensions here at First Bank Park, unless you're, in case you're unfamiliar, it's a hitter's ballpark. 300 feet down the lines and left to right, 365 to center. 1-0. And that misses. 2 balls and no strikes. Strasburg 1 run tonight. That was a Joe De Los Santos solo shot. 2-0, and that's up high 3-0. So 3-0 the count now to Morales, trying to get on for the Rebels and try to get something going. They've had some action on the bases, just haven't been able to get a run across yet. 3-0, and he takes for a ball, and there are now 2 on with 2 outs here in the 4th for Newmarket.
Third baseman number 2, Drew Sassaman.
Here's Drew Sassaman. Drew lined out to first his first time up on a kind of bad break. Castillo made a heck of a play over there to rob him of a hit. Dickey trying to get through another inning here. In a little bit of trouble. He's in the stretch and he deals, and that's outside, 1-0. It'll be pitch number 49 coming up. And it nearly hits him. Back pick to first. But back in safely is Morales. So Dickey struggling a little bit here in the inning, trying to get his control back. He got the first 2 out easily. Then he gave up a hard hit single to Calderon and walked Morales. Behind 2-0 to Sassaman, with Garrett Walden, the catcher, on deck, who singled his first time up. 2-0. And a called strike, 2-1. Some scores around the Valley League coming up after this pitch. Runner goes, double steal. It's a ground ball to first. Castillo bobbles again, but covering first is Dickey, and a great job covering the position. Score it 3-1 on the putout on another hard hit ball, and the half inning is over. Newmarket Strands 2. We will get to Valley League scores when we get back. Express 1, Rebels nothing. We go to the bottom of the 4th here from First Bank Park in Strasburg.
De Los Santos.
Welcome back to Strasburg. Kyle Gutschall with you here on opening night in 2023. Strasburg leading Newmarket 1-0. It'll be 3, 4, 5. De Los Santos, Castillo, and Miller due up for Strasburg. Joe De Los Santos homered to left on a line drive his first time up, and he takes outside for a ball, 1-0. De Los Santos has played in the Valley League in previous seasons twice. And he takes a strike, 1-1. Again, it helps to have guys that have some experience in the Valley League. And clearly, he showed that he can hit. 1-1. Breaking ball, good pitch. It's a strike, 1-2. Strasburg trying to add on to their lead. 1-2 from Eden. And just down low, 2-2. Scores around the league. Purcellville leading Front Royal 4-2 in the third. Winchester leading Culpeper 6-0 in the fourth. 2-2 to De Los Santos. And he pops it up foul. Waynesboro leads Charlottesville 3-1 in the third. Covington and Stanton tied at 0 in the top of the second. 2-2 to Joe. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is out number 1 here in the fourth.
First baseman number 1, Victor Castillo.
Comes Victor Castillo. First baseman grounded out to short, his only time up. To this point, Eden 3 1/3, 2 hits, 1 run, no walks, 2 strikeouts. He's been pretty good as he finds the strike zone again, called strike 0-1. That's now 31 strikes to 11 balls, 0-1. Breaking ball, called a strike on the outer part, 0-2. The lefty facing the lefty. And again, he goes with that breaking ball. This time it's fouled off. And it will remain 0-2. So as I was talking about earlier, with only one division this year, every team's going to play each other 4 times instead of the classic North versus South. 0-2 is fouled back. So Strasburg will have to go play everybody at their home park twice. And Strasburg will have, I guess, 1 extra home game compared to usual since there was an extra game added to the schedule. 0-2. And that's way up and in, 1-2. So we'll see how things work out with just having one division, how it affects things. It will be different. 1-2. And that's outside 2-2. Hello to all of our viewers watching and listening on YouTube, Facebook, and Stretch Internet. Pleasure to be with you here on opening night. 2-2 is also fouled away. Still 2-2. I'd like to recognize a couple of former Express players here in just a second. 2-2 is crushed into left center field by Castillo. That's trouble. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Rounding first on his way to second. Nobody's covering the bag. And Victor Castillo picks up his first hit of the summer, an extra base hit. 1-out double here in the bottom of the fourth.
Left fielder number 16, Dakota Miller.
Hit number 3 of the night for Strasburg. And here is Dakota Miller. Long at bat for Castillo, kept fouling pitches off after he fell behind 0-2 and did a great job finding the gap. All right, Miller trying to knock one in here for Strasburg. He swings and misses. I'd like to recognize 2 former members of the Express that were named to the first team All-American by Collegiate Baseball. First off is Wake Forest Rhett Lauder. Lauder pitched for the Express 2021. It's by far, as this pitch is a called strike 0-2. Rhett Lauder's changeup is the best changeup I've ever witnessed with my eyes. Heck of a pitcher for Strasburg. Part of the championship Express season in 2021. So congrats to Rhett Lauder, projected top 15 pick in the upcoming MLB draft. As that ball is tagged well to right center field, and Dakota Miller has left the building. He crushes one to right center field, and Strasburg now leading 3-0. Home run number 2 tonight for Strasburg. And the Express with their largest lead of the night. Good job by Miller getting a pitch and taking it the opposite way to right center. Hit number 4 tonight for Strasburg. And here's Ty Hooks, the catcher. Takes a strike, 0-1. So credit to Castillo for getting on as Hooks fouls it away 0-2. And then Dakota Miller for knocking him in. 2 RBIs on 1 swing. Ty Hooks, the catcher, singled his first time up, already helping that on-base percentage. Count is 0-2. And he takes outside. The other player we'd like to congratulate, also being named to the first team All-American by Collegiate Baseball. That's Jonah Cox out of Oral Roberts University. He had an unbelievable year. 1-2. That's fouled away. A hitting streak of, I think it was 30-something games. Still going. 41, excuse me. So Jonah Cox played with the Express last summer. He currently has a 41-game hitting streak in Division I baseball out of Oral Roberts. So congrats to Rhett Lauder from Wake Forest and Jonah Cox, former members of the Express. 1-2 to the catcher, Hooks. And he takes a curveball down low. He didn't go. 2-2. Also some more Express news. Sonny D. DeShera recently activated to the, trying to think of the team. I know they're the Trash Pandas, but 2-2, ground ball to short. Coming up is Morales. He's going to have to throw in the air. He does so, and there are 2 outs. Good play there, as Hooks is the second out here in the 4th.
We mentioned Jonah Cox and Oral Roberts earlier, played for the Express last summer. We failed to mention he is currently on a 41-game hitting streak. It's continuing. 41 games in a row he's got to do.
So 2 outs here in the 4th, and here is Wyatt Pfeiffer out of JMU.
Number 10, Wyatt Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer grounded out to second his first time up. And he swings and foul tips one behind the plate, 0-1. We thought Sonny D going in, what was it, the 4th or 5th round. I mean, that was the earliest player ever in Express history, but with Rhett Lauder, I mean, he's going to be easily a first-round pick. 0-1 is a strike, 0-2. And a ground ball off the plate. Eden will toss it to first, 1-3 on the putout, and the inning is over. But Strasburg scores 2 on a 2-run home run by Dakota Miller. Through 4 from Strasburg, Virginia. Express 3, Rebels nothing. We're back after this for the Valley Baseball League. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Matt Dickey still on the mound for the Express. And the first pitch to the catcher, Garrett Walden, is a called strike, 0-1. Walden singled his first time up. Back in the 3rd inning. 0-1 the count. Crouch stance for Walden, and he hits one into right center field. That's going to be trouble, and it's going to drop for a base hit. It falls in front of the right fielder, Irigoyen, and a leadoff single. Second hit of the night for the catcher, batting in the 8th spot, Garrett Walden.
Right fielder number 4, Jude Dresmecki.
Here's Jude Dresmecki. Dresmecki flew out to left his first time up. Hit number 5 for the Rebels. And he shows bunt. He gets it down, but it's foul. 0-1. Taking a look at the line score here on the screen. Newmarket, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. Strasburg, 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors. Oh, 1. Does not show bunt. This time he hits it to second base. It's fielded to second, going to second for 1. Back to first, scooped in the dirt, but not in time. They do get an out on the play. A fielder's choice, 4-6. And reaching on the fielder's choice is Dresmecki.
Second baseman number 5, Sean Stewart.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Sean Stewart, the second baseman. Walked and was stranded at third in the first, and he doubled and was stranded at third in the third. And the pitch misses, 1-0. Pitch number 55 coming up for Dickey. And that's up and in, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to Sean Stewart. Stewart out of Calhoun Community College. He swings and misses, 2-1. And if you want to follow the live stats for this game, head over to the Valley League website. If you're on Facebook, you can click the little attachment we have in the chat. You can head over there and watch that. If you're on YouTube, just Google the Valley League's website. That is inside, and it's 3-1. Hello to Denise Hooks, watching as always, supporting Ty. And then Bob Dunn, one of our favorites. Bob Dunn, watching from Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh, to be exact, 3-1. And somehow missing for ball 4. So a walk to Stewart.
Fielder Kyle Newsom.
And Dresmecki will move into scoring position there on the walk. Dickey's been good. He hasn't been missing by a whole lot. Here's Kyle Muser, the left fielder. A single in the first and a ground out to short. Back in the third. Swing and a miss. Dickey gets it past him, 0-1. Oh and 1 the count. 2-1, 1 out. Pitch. Nice looking breaking ball. Falls in for a strike and quickly 0-2. Beautiful night here at the ballpark. June 1st, 2023. 75 degrees, according to Google. 0-2, swinging a soft grounder to second, going to second for 1, back to first, double play. 4-6-3. It goes La Sala, Parker, and Castillo for the twin killing. Second ground ball double play of the night for the Rebels. And once again, they're unable to get one across. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Strasburg 3, Newmarket nothing. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Danny Eden still on the mound for the Rebels. And the pitch is a strike, 0-1. And the 0-1 is a foul ball, 0-2. So 0-2 to the leadoff man, Anthony LaSala, here in the bottom of the 5th inning for Strasburg. And a ground ball foul. Still 0-2. LaSala flew out to center his first time up. And he takes for a ball, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And 2-2. Two. That's outside, 3-2. Strasburg 3, Newmarket nothing. Bottom of the 5th inning here on opening night. Express with 1 in the first and 2 in the 4th. 3-2. And LaSala pops it up into right, coming in and making the catch is the right fielder Dresmecki, sliding in and robbing LaSala of a base hit. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting the DH, number 18, Luke Jenkins.
And the first pitch to Luke Jenkins just misses, a 1-0. Jenkins grounded out to second his first time up. He's 0 for 1. And he fouls one off. 1-1. Typically try to get in some history notes in the 7th inning. So if we have time tonight, we'll get some history notes for you from baseball history on this day. As that pitch is up and in and gets a piece of Jenkins, it'll be a hit by pitch. So Jenkins will head down to first on the hit by pitch. And we've got a meeting at the mound. We will step away for 30 seconds. All right, back to baseball here, bottom of the 5th. The batter is Cade Parker, and the pitch is a swing and a miss, 0-1. So Cade Parker with a strikeout looking in the first and a fly out to right in the 3rd. And he takes outside from Eden, 1-1. Do have some bullpen action for the Rebels. Got a righty down there getting loose. 1-1 the count. Jenkins at first. The lefty Eden deals. Swing and a miss. He blew the fastball right by Cade Parker, 1-2. One, two, and Parker stays alive as he fouls it off. We got started tonight at 7:12. Express trying to add on to the 3-0 lead. Pitch. Down into the dirt. Nice block by the catcher, Walden. He's been pretty good tonight. He's pretty much blocked everything. He has 2 hits, 2 singles out of the 8th spot for Newmarket. So a good debut for Newmarket's Garrett Walden. 2-2. And speaking of Walden, he holds on to the foul tip into the glove as the strikeout is recorded for Eden. Strikeout number 2 for Parker on the night, and there are 2 outs in the 5th.
The right fielder, number 30, JoJo Irigoyen.
Here's JoJo Irigoyen, grounded out to second in the 1st, lined out to right in the 3rd. And he takes outside 1-0. For Newmarket's Danny Eden. Apologies. That misses as well, 2-0. 4 2/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. This is the 20th batter he has faced here on the night. 2-0. Swing and a foul back. He was sitting fastball. He got a pitch, but he fouled it back. 2-1. Two on the count. Swing and a miss. Tardy on a fastball. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jenkins still at first. Irigoyen awaits, and he takes one for a called strike 3. And the half inning is over. Strasburg gets a man on the hit by pitch, but they strand him at first. And through 5 from Strasburg, the Express lead the Rebels of Newmarket 3-0. Back after this on Facebook, YouTube, and Stretch Internet. We go to the top of the 6th inning. New pitcher for Strasburg. It'll be Noah Hertzler, another returnee for the Express. Hertzler out of the College of William and Mary from Harrisonburg, Virginia. 6'2", righty, 200 pounds. He will take over here and face 3-4-5. First pitch swinging is Elrico Riley, and he crushes at the center, but not far enough in front of the wall. A 365 sign. First pitch swinging, and out number 1.
Correction, Safarwich.
Here's Bryce Safarwich, the first baseman. He has struck out and grounded out tonight. He's 0 for 2. First pitch from Hertzler is a breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-1. Final line tonight for Matt Dickey, 5 innings, 5 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Hertzler works from the stretch. And the pitch. Breaking ball down low, 1-1. Hertzler deals, and a swing and a chopper to third. Pfeiffer with a great pick on the short hop throw to first base in time. Hang a star on that one. Wyatt Pfeiffer out of JMU makes a spectacular scoop throw and a bang bang out number 2 at first base. The defense tonight for both teams has been really impressive.
Francisco Culverson.
I don't like to throw these kind of comparisons around, but that's like a Nolan Arenado kind of pick. Here's Francisco Calderon. First pitch misses, 1-0. Calderon a strikeout and a single. He's 1 for 2. 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Top of the 6th, 2 outs for the Rebels. Breaking ball in the dirt, hooks, picks it, and then puts the glove up into the zone and acts like he caught it. 2-1. Good hitters count for Calderon. Fastball low, 3-1. And 3-1 from Hertzler. Swing and a ground ball to short. Cade Parker picks it up on the hop, throws to first in time, and the Rebels go down 1-2-3. And we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Strasburg leading 3-0. We'll take a quick timeout, come back after this. Express Baseball on Facebook, YouTube, and Stretch Internet.
Fielder number 3, Joe De Los Santos.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. New pitcher for the Rebels, number 11, Anthony Pass, out of Washington and Jefferson College from Clinton, Pennsylvania. And he will face 3-4-5, De Los Santos, Castillo, and Miller. The righty deals, and it's fouled back. De Los Santos homered in the first, struck out swinging in the 4th, 0-1. Swing and a high drive to left field, and Joe De Los Santos has done it again. My apologies. I had the score bug right in the middle of the screen. But Joe De Los Santos with a home run to left field, his second of the night. And it's 4-0.
First baseman number 1, Victor Castillo.
So Victor Castillo with his second home run of the night on another line drive to left. Again, I do apologize for having the graphic in the screen. New graphics, just trying to work things out. All right, so 4-0 Strasburg. And here's Victor Castillo, and he pops one up into right, just missing it. Getting under it and making the catch is Drozmecki in right field, and there's one out here in the 6th. Castillo just getting under that one. Final line tonight for Danny Eden. 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, no walks, and 4 strikeouts.
Dakota Miller.
Here's Dakota Miller. Miller homered his last time up, a 2-run shot. Also flew out to center. And he hits one down the third baseline foul. So 2 home runs tonight for Joe De Los Santos out of this 3 spot, and then a home run for the batter, who is now batting, I should say, Dakota Miller, back in the 4th. So 4-0 Strasburg, both teams with 5 hits. 0-1 to Miller. That's up high, 1-1. And that's up the ladder, 2-1. Anthony Pass trying to get some outs here after he allowed the solo shot. Swing and a miss, blows the fastball by him, 2-2. Scores around the league. Purcellville leads Front Royal 4-2, top 5. Winchester leading Culpeper 8-1, bottom of the 6th. Woodstock on top of Harrisonburg 3-2, bottom 6. 2-2 from Pass, that's up high. Top of the 5th in Charlottesville, Waynesboro leading the Tom Sox of Charlottesville 3-2. And bottom of the 3rd, Covington leading Stanton 7-0. 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Anthony Pass picks up out number 2 on the strikeout here in the 6th. And it'll bring up Ty Hooks, the catcher. Ty is 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out to second base back in the 4th. And he takes a ball, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. And that's up high. 2 balls, no strikes. (2-0) is a called strike. Make sure you're with us in the 7th. We'll go over our history notes. If you're a long-time listener, you know usually the 7th innings when we go over some interesting information from the MLB in past years on this day, which would be June 1st. So make sure you're with us here in the 7th. Count is 3 balls and a strike to the catcher Hooks. Pass deals, and Ty with his signature 1 for 2 so far tonight with a single and a walk. And the base runner for Strasburg with 2 outs. Here's Wyatt Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer 0 for 2, ground out to second and a ground out back to the pitcher. Bats from the left side. Switch hitter, and he fouls it away, 0-1. Temps dropping here at First Bank Park as Pfeiffer well behind 0-2. Four 0 Express, bottom of the 6th inning here on opening night 2023. Pass set at the belt. And he deals, and up and in. A little bit of chin music there. 1-2. Pfeiffer able to wear his college helmet. Matches perfectly with Strasburg's purple, JMU. 1-2. Breaking ball popped out of his hand early, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. And that's fouled away towards the parking lot area. Still 2-2. Terry White watching from Fayetteville, Tennessee. Pitch misses, and the count is full to Pfeiffer. Andy Morse watching from New York for another season. Looks like a majority of our viewers tonight are actually over on YouTube instead of Facebook. Counts full, runner goes, the pitch, and that's a foul ball. Correction, that hit his guard. Got his elbow guard. So that'll make it first and second with 2 outs here for Strasburg.
Second baseman Anthony LaSala.
And a meeting at the mound. Again, just in case you didn't know, if you want to watch our games on your TV, you can do so. If you have a smart TV, one that has apps, download the YouTube app. You search up Strasburg Express on there, and you can pull up the games and watch them from your TV instead of having to watch on your phone or small screen. You can also watch on Facebook if that's what you prefer. Find us on YouTube at Strasburg Express. So Hooks is at second, Pfeiffer's at first. It'll be Anthony LaSala, the second baseman out of Pitt. LaSala, a fly out to center and a fly out to right. Pass trying to get through this, only allowing 1 on the home run to De Los Santos. That's up and in, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. And a called strike, 1-1. Pass set at the belt, the righty keeping an eye on the runner at second, and strike 2 as he fires it in. And the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. Great block by the catcher, Walden. Looking at tomorrow's schedule for these two teams, Strasburg will be at Harrisonburg to take on the Turks. Note that that is a 7:30 start. Meanwhile, Newmarket will have their home opener hosting the Woodstock River Bandits. That's also at 7:30. 2-2. LaSala hits it foul down the right field line. Just barely going foul. Really not even a full swing. He just kind of kept his body moving and his wrist moving forward, and nearly a big break for Strasburg, able to keep that fair. That'd be trouble down in the corner. Still 2-2. Time is called. Pass 13 balls, 13 strikes through 2/3 of an inning. Pitch number 27 of the inning is lined to short. It's going to be picked up on a backhand. Long throw to first is not in time, and the ball gets away, and it's out of play over the dugout. And Strasburg will score a run on that. It'll be an infield single and an E6. As Strasburg adds on, and they're now up 5-0. So it'll be second and third. Coming home to score on that error was Ty Hooks. So Hook scores on that. We'll be crediting LaSala with an infield single. He then got the second. So Pfeiffer to third. So that error will be charged to the shortstop. And we will take a quick break and come back after this. Pitching change for Newmarket here in the bottom of the sixth. All right, so after the pitching change, a local product taking the mound for the Rebels is Alston Ritchie out of Newmarket, Virginia, and Shepherd College. 6-foot lefty, 187. He'll come in here with 2 on and 2 outs. And the first pitch is fouled, 0-1. Luke Jenkins, the batter. 5-0 Strasburg here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ritchie looks in for his signs. He comes set at the belt. 0-1. And breaking ball misses in the dirt. 1-1. So Strasburg with 2 in this inning to this point, trying to add on. Jenkins with a ground out and a hit by pitch tonight. 1-1. That's up high, 2-1. Two one. And fouled back into the net. It is 2-2. Anthony Pass only lasted 2/3 of an inning for the Rebels. Ritchie trying to clean things up, and he misses. Can't finish the complete line on Pass, but he did go 2/3, allowing 2 hits. To this point, 2 runs, both earned. 1 walk and no strikeouts. Three-two. And strike 3 called on a breaking ball, top of the zone, and Alston Ritchie comes in and gets the strikeout. And the half inning is over. Strasburg strands 2, but they score 2, and through 6 from Strasburg, the Express lead the Rebels 5-0. Stick with us for the 7th inning coming up next. We go to the 7th inning. Jader Morales, the shortstop, will lead off for the Rebels, trailing 5-0. Morales is 0 for 1. He shows bunt, pulls back, and takes a called strike. And it's 0-1. Noah Hertzler still on the mound for the Express, his 2nd inning of work. 0-1. That's outside. All right, history time. On this day in baseball history, we will start in 1917, June 1st, 1917, coming up. 1-1. And down low, 2-1. Today in 1917, Hank Gowdy of the Boston Braves became the first major leaguer to enlist in World War I. He also served in World War II. And that is a ground ball to second. Getting there, the second baseman, LaSala. He throws to first. Nice pick at first base by Castillo. I have no clue how he picked that out. LaSala had to hurry. He kind of pump faked, and then he finally got it out of his hand, and somehow Castillo was able to pick that ball for out number 1. I can't say it enough how good the defense has been tonight.
Third baseman, Drew Sassaman.
Here's Drew Sassaman, the third baseman. He's 0 for 2. Line out to first and a ground out back to or over to the first baseman. And both teams have been very good. Pitch to Sassaman is outside 1-0. And that misses. Here's an interesting one. Today in 1954, Montreal Royals outfielder Roberto Clemente is discovered by the Pirates. So on this day, evidently somehow they know that Roberto Clemente his talents were discovered as that pitch misses. Clemente was a great baseball player, obviously was killed before he could really play out his career. One of the more unfortunate, all deaths are obviously unfortunate, but as far as sports go, it's one of the more unfortunate sports deaths in all of sports, as that pitch is a called strike, 3-1. 3-1 to Morales, and up and in, he walked him. Sorry, that was Sassaman, walked him. So a 1-out walk here in the 7th inning, and it'll bring up the catcher, Garrett Walden.
The catcher, number 28, Garrett Walden. Warden.
Correction, I guess my handwriting was screwing me up all night. Garrett Warden, the catcher. Apologies to Garrett. He's having a good night. 2 for 2. He's hit the ball well. He's blocked the ball behind the plate. Garrett Warden. One of the count to the catcher. And fastball misses outside, 2-0. And that's a strike. Today in 1977, Rupert Jones of the Seattle Mariners hits a home run off Dennis Eckersley in the 5th inning to snap Eckersley's no-hit string of 22 1/3 innings, just 2 outs short of the Major League record set by Cy Young. As that pitch hit him, and it's 1st and 2nd with 1 out here for the Rebels. So Hertzler in a little bit of trouble here. Here's Jude Dresmecki, the right fielder, a fly out to left, and he reached on a fielder's choice. He's 0 for 2. A little bit of trouble here once again for the Express. Haven't had any for a few innings, but Rebels are threatening a bit. The lefty Drezmecki awaits, and it's outside. All right, so seeing a little bit of control issues at the moment for Hertzler, trying to reel it back in. Hertzler's actually thrown 9 strikes to 14 balls. Runner goes, now he stops, and the pitch misses 2-0. Got to keep an eye on him out there at second, trying to get in the head of the pitcher. 2-0 the count. Only 1 out in the 7th. Strasburg's already turned 2 double plays tonight, nearly 3. 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball finds the zone, 2-1. Good pitch there from Noah Hertzler. Long hold, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Today in 1987, Phil Niekro pitches the then Cleveland Indians to a 9-6 victory, his 314th over the Tigers. The win gives him and his brother Joe a Major League record 530 combined victories, surpassing Gaylord and Jim Perry. That is a line drive off the glove of the second baseman into right field, and the Rebels will score their first run of the season on a ball that Anthony LaSala just could not make a catch on. It'll be a base hit for the Rebels, and they're on the board. It's 5-1. He didn't hit it hard or really that high, but LaSala just barely couldn't make the catch. It went off the glove.
Second baseman number 5, Sean Stewart.
So now the Rebels with some energy here. The pitch to Stewart, that's to the backstop. Hooks can't corral it. It's a wild pitch, and it's second and third now with only 1 out. So Sassaman scored. Warden is at second, and Drezmecki picked up the RBI single. And now Stewart, who hasn't been erased all night, two walks and a double. He's batting here with men on second and third and only 1 out. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And time called. This inning started with that nice play at second by LaSala and scoop at first by Castillo for the first out. Since then, it's been trouble for Hertzler. And a called strike as he throws it in the zone, 1-2. Both teams with 6 hits. 1-2 to Sean Stewart, second baseman. Breaking ball in the dirt. It gets past Hooks, but runner has to hold. It's a pretty tight backstop here, so not a lot of room to get much extra. So a meeting at the mound here as Hooks, the catcher, along with the umpire, tied right to the waist, is following out to talk to Hertzler. Seems like they don't count it if the umpire goes with them. So if he knows what they're talking about, he says, okay, that's a freebie, but if you go out without me, I'm going to have to charge you. All right, 2-2 the count to Stewart. A base hit can make this a 2-run game here in the 7th. Newmarket with some life. Looking for a punch out, and he gets it. Fastball right by him as Stewart strikes out. He's out for the first time tonight, and there are 2 outs in the 7th inning. Brings up Kyle Muser. Muser is 1 for 3 tonight. A single, a ground out, and he also grounded into a 4-6-3 double play. The pitch is a breaking ball in there. Strike one. Hertzler taking forever. Time called at the last minute. Castillo upset at first. He's saying that time shouldn't have been called because of the pitch clock, which evidently the umpires are keeping track again with a timer. A buzzer of some sort. 0-1. And a ground ball back to the mound off of Hertzler. Scoop, throw to first. In time at first base. Lasala makes a heck of a play. Score it 1-4-3 as it went off of Hertzler, and somehow they get him out at first, and the half inning is over. Newmarket scores a run, but they strand two. We go to the seventh inning stretch. Rebels trailing Strasburg 5-1. We go to the bottom of the seventh from Strasburg. New pitcher for the Newmarket Rebels. It'll be Luke Payne out of Mansfield University, Shenandoah Junction, West Virginia. 6'3", righty, 230. The pitch, swinging a hard-hit ground ball foul, 0-1. Top of the lineup for Strasburg, 1, 2, 3. Parker, Irigoyen, and De Los Santos. 0-1 to Parker. He's 0 for 3, and he takes a strike, 0-2. Final line for Newmarket's Anthony Pass, 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. And Newmarket's Alston Ritchie, 1/3 of an inning, 1 strikeout. 0-2 to Parker, and looked like a knuckleball. That missed, 1-2. Maybe an ephus. Something off speed. 1-2. Swing and a pop-up foul and out of play. Get a couple more history notes in before we finish up the 7th. Today in 2005, Miguel Tejada hits a home run, 3 doubles, and scores 3 runs to lead the Baltimore Orioles to a 9-3 victory over the Boston Red Sox. 1-2. And that is crushed but foul. Parker was too early on it. Out in front of that pitch from Luke Payne. Still a ball and 2 strikes. One, two is outside. Two is a off-speed pitch, swing and a miss. Nasty off-speed from Payne there as he gets Parker to strike out for the 3rd time tonight. 1 up, 1 down in the 7th. Here's JoJo Irigoyen.
Right fielder number 30, JoJo Irigoyen.
Irigoyen, a strikeout, a line out, and a ground out. Next history note will come from 2009. The Yankees play their 18th straight game without an error, breaking the record held by the 06 Boston Red Sox. Also today in 2010, Illinois Wesleyan University wins its first national title, topping SUNY Cortland 17-5 in the finale of Division III College World Series. They finished the regular season 19-19 and dropped 21 games overall during the campaign, a record for any college national titleist. Again, they went 500 and won the entire Division III championship. That misses, making me think of Tulane baseball sneaking in after winning their tournament in the D1 side of things. You just never know in baseball. 1-0. And that's outside. They were well below 500. 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Two-one to Irigoyen. Looking in for his signs is Payne. He deals. And that is popped up shallow right. It's going to be a tough play. Drzminski comes in and it's going to drop. It's a foul ball. Just falling foul, and that would have been a disaster for the Rebels. That probably would have been a triple at least. It was in no man's land, the Bermuda Triangle down the right field line. Second baseman, right fielder, and first baseman all went for it, and it just dropped foul. So the count is 2-2. Today in 2011, after earning 15 wins before the All-Star break last year, Rockies' Ubaldo Jimenez finally notches win number 1 of the season with a 3-0 shutout over the Dodgers. Todd Helton homers in support of his 4-hitter. Orioles legend Ubaldo Jimenez. Two-two. And that is lined down the third base line. It's a fair ball. Left fielder was shaded way over off the line. Irigoyen easily into second with a 1-out double. Hit number 7 of the night for Strasburg.
Center fielder number 3, Joe De Los Santos.
All right, here's Mr. Joe De Los Santos. Solo shot in the first, strikeout in the 4th, solo home run in the 6th. Well, there is a base open here. Then again, the guys behind him are pretty dangerous too. Comes the pitch. That's in the dirt and 1-0. Yeah, I wouldn't pitch too. Yeah, if he can go yard again here, that would be, especially in game number 1. He's got some quick wrists. 1-0 the count. And a strike called, 1-1. Today in 2012, Johan Santana throws the first no-hitter in the 50-year history of the New York Mets when he defeats the Cardinals 8-0. He walks 5 and needs 134 pitches to get it done. That would never happen again. That will never happen again. 1-1. And that's fouled away, 1-2. The Mets had played 8,120 games before that first no-hitter, while there had been 131 MLB no-hitters since they had debuted as a team. But they couldn't get one. Now they have 2. They threw one last year against the Phillies. 1-2 to De Los Santos. That is outside, 2-2. And De Los Santos, he's got some swagger to him. Definitely doesn't just plant his feet in the box and sit there. He moves around. 2-2. That is down low. It's like the Soto shuffle. It's like the right-handed version. If you've ever seen Juan Soto when he does his little shuffle when he takes a ball, that's what looks like De Los Santos is kind of doing. He already has 2 home runs tonight. 3-2 the count. And he pops it up foul. He has 2 home runs tonight. If I said 3, I meant 2.
Please return all foul balls to the home.
At the moment, he has 2. Runner at second base for Strasburg. It's Irigoyen. We'll try it again, 3-2. Payne trying to put him away. He comes set, and he kicks and deals. Swing, and he got under it. Popped it up in the infield. Pitcher gets out of the way. A catch is going to be made by the shortstop, Morales, and there are 2 outs here in the 7th.
First baseman, number 1, Victor Castillo.
Here's Victor Castillo, the first baseman. He's 1 for 3 with a double, a run scored, a ground out, and a fly out.
How much was it? How much was it? Ask Robin to text me. Thank you very much.
The lefty Castillo awaits, and he hits it foul down the first base line. Oh, 1. Long hold, the pitch. And that is lined in the right field and past the right fielder. Drzecki lost his footing trying to get there, and into second base with his second double of the night is Victor Castillo. A squared up baseball right there for Castillo. And the Strasburg Express add on at 6-1 here in the 7th.
Left fielder, number 16, Dakota Miller.
Well hit baseball there from, I mean, when you hear that kind of sound off the bat, you know it's hit well. And there was a possibility that the play may have been made, but Drzecki kind of slipped out there, spun his wheels. Yeah, Amazon exit velocity had that one way up. Broken back grounder through the left side, sending the runner, and now he's going to hold up. Castillo was being sent, but he stopped himself. And it'll be a single for Dakota Miller, his second hit of the night on the broken bat. Maybe Castillo, don't know if maybe Castillo hurt himself running to second on that hit, but he wanted to slow down. He didn't want to go home there, so he holds up. First and third, 2 outs. That was hit number 9 for the Express.
We have the 50-50 winning ticket. The announcement will be coming up.
Ty Hooks, single in the second, ground out in the 4th, walk and a run scored in the 6th. Batting here with 2 outs in the 7th. Strasburg leading at 6-1. Castillo at third, Miller at first. Hooks takes one for a strike, 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count. And that's outside, 1-1. One more baseball note, actually a couple more if we have time. Today in 2018, pitcher Danny Farquhar returns to the mound only 6 weeks after suffering a life-threatening brain aneurysm on April 20th. Granted, he threw out the ceremonial first pitch before their game against the Brewers. And Hooks lines one into right. That is going to be down for a base hit. Coming home to score from third is Castillo. From first to third is Miller. And Ty Hooks. And debut number 3 for the Express. Singles in a run. It's 7-1 Strasburg. The Express are hitting here tonight. 7-1 here in the 7th. And a pitching coach coming out to the mound.
Okay, pull out your purple 50-50 tickets.
So Miller to third, Hooks
$196.
with the RBI single. We're going to step away for 60 seconds. All right, back to action here. Still 2 outs in the 7th. Strasburg leading at 7-1. Wyatt Pfeiffer, the batter, with men on first and third and 2 outs. And he fouls it away on the first pitch, 0-1. On the count. And that is hit in the left. And that is going to be caught on the run. And the half inning is over. 2 runs come across for Strasburg. We go to the 8th. They lead it 7-1. We go to the top of the 8th. Nick Lachey will take over the lefty out of the bullpen here. Will relieve Noah Hertzler. Hertzler finished with 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Lachey deals, swing, and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Strasburg 7, Newmarket 1, top of the 8th inning here on opening night. 0-2 pitch and change up in the dirt, 1-2. Lachey out of the College of William and Mary from Centerville, Virginia, 5'2", lefty, 185. 1-2 the count to Elrico Riley, and strike 3 called. Lachey not wasting any time as he gets the punch out for the first out here in the 8th. Here comes Bryce Safrowich, the first baseman.
First baseman, number 8, Bryce Safrowich.
Safrowich trying to get on the board for the first time tonight. And showed bunt, pulled back for a ball. We'll get another look at some Valley League scores, as that is a nubber off the end of the bat to second base. La Sala throws to first in time, and there are 2 outs here in the 8th. 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Francisco Calderon, the DH.
Now batting the DH, number 23, Francisco Calderon.
Calderon a strikeout, a single, and a ground out. And a swing and a miss. Oh-1 to Calderon, and a fastball in there. It's 0-2. So we're seeing some quick work here out of the bullpen for Strasburg. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. A 1-2-3 inning for the pitcher. Lachey. 1-2-3 for Lachey. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Express 7, Newmarket 1. Welcome back to Strasburg. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Kyle Gutshaw with you from First Bank Park in Strasburg, Virginia, out of the Valley Baseball League. Anthony La Sala will lead it off for the Express. First pitch swinging, grounds it to short. Throw to first is in time. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. To the 9 hole, it's Luke Jenkins, the DH.
The batter, number 18, Luke Jenkins.
Jenkins is 0 for 2 tonight. Was hit by a pitch in the 5th. Strasburg out hitting the Rebels 10-6. And a swing and a miss. 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors for Strasburg. 1 run, 6 hits, and 1 error for the Newmarket Rebels. 0-1. And the pitch from Luke Payne is a called strike, 0-2. Danny Eden started this game for Newmarket. Very respectable line. He was pretty good, just didn't get any run support while he was out there. Quickly 0-2 to Jenkins, and pitch misses. For Strasburg, Matt Dickey started this game. He threw strong 5 innings, 5 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, and so far the bullpen has been good for Strasburg. 1-2 the count. And a ground ball off the foot. It's a foul ball. You always say it's off your foot, even if it isn't, when you're the hitter. Count is still 1-2. All right, we're going to get the Valley League scores out here to you in just a second. 1-2. That is down and in, 2-2. We're about 2 hours and 8 minutes into tonight's game, as we have 2 outs, 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th, and that's down low, 3-2. Scores around the league: Purcellville leads Front Royal 7-3, bottom 6. Woodstock trailing Harrisonburg 5-4, bottom of the 8th. Covington leading Stanton 10-3 in the bottom of the 4th inning. As the pitch is a swing and a foul ball. Waynesboro leading Charlottesville 3-2 in the 7th, and Winchester defeated Culpeper 11-1 via the mercy rule in 7 innings. So Culpeper's debut tonight, not the best, but it's early. First pitch swinging on a chopper, a high chopper to second. Stewart has to leap a little bit, but he gathers, throws the first in time, and there are 2 outs here in the 8th inning for Strasburg.
Now batting shortstop, Cade Parker.
Back to the top of the lineup for Strasburg, it's Cade Parker. He's 0 for 4 tonight with 3 punch-outs, trying to get his first knock of the summer. From the windup, Payne deals, and it's a fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Oh, and 2 the pitch, and over his head, but he got out of the way. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2, and that skips to the plate. Two is in the dirt. Count is full, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. The kick and the pitch. Swing and a ground ball, foul into the dugout. Three and 2 the count to Cade Parker. And another foul ball. Cade battling at the plate here. Three, 2. Swing and another foul ball. Parker with another pitch coming up here. Three, 2. Swing and a miss. And Parker down on strikes for the 3rd out here in the 8th inning. We go to the 9th inning.
That went 7 innings with a mercy rule.
Strasburg leading Newmarket 7-1.
Now man for Rebels, the shortstop, number 10, Jader Morales.
Nick Lachey will come back out here for the 9th inning. Try to finish things off here for Strasburg in game number 1 of 43. Yep, bear with me. Usually I'm pretty good when I get the name down. Just got to work on our pronunciations up here. We'll get them right. All right, Jader Morales behind 0-1. And the pitch is popped up foul and end of the net. It's 0-2. So Lachey through last inning, and he's in here once again. Last inning was very, very quick. Strikeout looking, a ground out, and a strikeout swinging. He's been very good. And now an inning plus of work. The lefty comes set at the belt. He kicks and deals, and a fastball misses up high. Morales is 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs and a walk. 1-2, and that's a ground ball foul, first base side. Just a reminder that the Express will be on the road tomorrow night at Harrisonburg. That'll be a 7:30 start against the Harrisonburg Turks. Meanwhile, Newmarket will have their home opener tomorrow night at Rebel Park, as they will host the Woodstock River Bandits at 7:30 as well. We will be back here on Saturday as that pitch misses down low, 2-2. Make sure you keep up with all of the Express social media sites if you're an Express fan. Find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Also follow the Valley Baseball League on social media. 2-2. Swing and a foul back. And that'll knock a couple of bugs in here as it got a piece of something. And it is still 2-2. Haven't had a lot of time to interact with anyone commenting in the chat or anything, but we appreciate you tuning in on YouTube, Facebook, and Stretch Internet. 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called. 4 up, 4 down for Lachey. And now an inning and a third of work. Rebels down to their last 2 outs here in the 9th. Comes Drew Sassaman, the third baseman. Sassaman is 0 for 2 out of the 7 spot with a walk and a run scored. The pitch, breaking ball, strike 1 called.
Third baseman number 2, Drew Sassaman.
Oh, 1 the count. Temperature continuing to drop here at First Bank Park. And a ground ball to first. Castillo's going to pick it up on the short hop. He's going to toss it to La Sala, covering. Victor Castillo has been unbelievable fielding his position tonight at first base. He went all the way to his right. He picked the ball. He scooped and threw it to the pitcher covering. Scored 3-1, and there are 2 outs in the 9th. Since there's 2 outs in the 9th, I'm not going to jinx it. This has been probably the most complete defensive performance in the 5 years that I've seen the Express in any game all year. And the first pitch misses 1-0. Now, if an error is committed on the next play, you'll know why I don't say anything. Newmarket has been very good defensively. Besides the 1 error, they have been very good. That pitch to the backstop, 2-0. Here is Garrett Warden. Get that right once at least tonight. 2 for 2, 2 singles, and he was hit by a pitch. That is down and in, 3-0. And that's a strike, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Strasburg 2 outs, 2 strikes away from starting it out 1-0, and they are now 1 strike away as that's a swing and a foul tip into the glove. Strasburg went with Matt Dickey to start. Then they went to Noah Hertzler and now Nick Lachey. 3-2, fouled back. Lachey battling along with the batter Warden. Well, Strasburg started the year last year 1-0. And they'll have to wait at least one more batter as Warden is on for the 4th time tonight. 2 singles and 1 hit by a pitch and a walk. And it brings up Jude Dresmecki, the right fielder.
Jude Dresmecki.
And nope, we're going to have a pinch hitter. Looks like 22 is going to bat. Bryce Suiters from James Madison University in Broadway, Virginia.
We've got a pinch hitter, number 22, Bryce Suiters from James Madison University.
So Bryce Suiters, who I believe was slated to come play for the Express last year, will bat here, will pinch hit with 2 outs in the 7th. First pitch coming up to Bryce Suiters, and he takes down low. We also have a pinch runner at first. It's number 7. It's Luke Smith from the College of William & Mary. A lot of William & Mary guys in this game tonight. 1-0. Suiters takes a strike on the outside part of the plate, 1-1. So a runner on first, 2 outs here in the 9th inning for Newmarket. 1-1, big swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
Number 7, Luke Smith is pinch running.
One, 2. The pitch. Outside, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and the ball game is over as Suiters goes down on strikes at 9:33. And the Strasburg Express start things out with a bang here in 2023 as they win it tonight by a final score of 7-1, and they will start this season off right. Final line score tonight, Strasburg 7 runs on 10 hits and no errors. Meanwhile, Newmarket 1 run, 6 hits, and 1 error. The winning pitcher tonight for the Strasburg Express is going to be Matt Dickey. 5 innings, 5 hits, no runs, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. The losing pitcher, Danny Eden for Newmarket. 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. There is no save for tonight's ball game. That wrapped up here tonight at 9:33. A quick game, to say the least, especially on opening night. As Strasburg wins it tonight, and they were led at the plate by Joe De Los Santos. He was 2 for 4 tonight with 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Dakota Miller was 2 for 4 with a 2-run home run in the 4th, a single in the 7th. Couple of RBIs and a run scored. And Victor Castillo, 2 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 runs scored, and RBI. And Ty Hooks in his return, year number 3 for the Express. He had 2 hits, a run scored, and an RBI. Again tonight, the Express win it by a final score of 7-1. And they start the year 1-0 while Newmarket falls to 0-1. Strasburg victorious tonight. They'll be at Harrisonburg tomorrow night at 7:30. Meanwhile, Newmarket will also start at 7:30. They'll host against the Woodstock River Bandits. We'll talk to you again on Saturday night from Strasburg. The Express win it tonight 7-1, and they start the year at 1-0. This is Kyle Gutschall signing off for the 2023 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League.